Boys and girls, every trip in Tampa, every motorcycle trip in Tampa starts with stop at a local stab and grab. This may not be as stabby or as grabby as the one Josh stops at. Let me adjust this camera. Any gas station that sells plain white undershirts and weed hats, that's a stab and grab. I don't care how you slice it. There's never been a time in my life where I've been filling up with gas or picking up smokes and thinking, you know what, I need a new undershirt. Let's get it right here. Yeah, baby, what a full weekend we have. Actually, we got a full 2 weekends coming up. I'm on my way to meet up with Josh, Shadetree Surgeon, his new friend Ellie, the 6'5" giant of a woman. Jack's going to be over there, and I'm not sure who else. Usually when Josh has people over to his place to ride over somewhere else, he's usually got 5 or 6 people to ride with, so it'll be fun. Jack's probably bringing his chopper, which, if you kept up with videos or his Instagram, he's come quite a long way on that thing, man. I'm real happy for him. He's like, should I bring the chopper? I'm like, bro, if you can get that thing for sure across the bridge at highway speeds, sure. If not, don't. But tonight is the Natalie Cuomo show, the comedian. And I'm not really all that familiar with her, and I haven't been to a comedy show in a while. But we got 2 sets of plans that I thought were conflicting, but they're actually not. So we're all riding over to Birds, meeting up with any other local stragglers who want to go with us, and then riding over to Natalie Cuomo's show, and then back to the Shane. The kicker here is that we're going to be back before 8, which is what I needed to do personally, because our other friend Josh, there's lots of Joshes and lots of Mikes in this overall group of heathens. It's his birthday tomorrow, and his significant other flew down from Minnesota, and we're going to go to drag shows and shit in Tampa. I'm going to tell you what, man, that drag show in Arkansas was maybe the first one I've been to. At least the first one. I don't remember any others before. I may have been to them. I've been drunk and done things I don't remember many times in my life, so that could have been one of them. Yeah, man, so we're doing drag shows, gay bars, and general Ybor City debauchery. Oh, man, this fucking... I just cleaned this bike. Now I got monster stains off of it from the Arkansas trip, and I put them right back on. Son of a bitch. And then tomorrow, we're back to Burt's again around 1 o'clock. Buddy of mine, his band is playing there. And I'm going to watch that for a little bit, and then tomorrow afternoon is Kirby's Market. You guys have all seen Rats and Wrath. You guys have all seen the advertisements, the promotions from her. As is the case often with my videos, I got to stop and get vape. So we're doing that before heading over to Josh's, and I might grab something to eat if I have time. I want to be to his place by 2. Then we'll head over the bridge. I'm sure we'll see you either at Josh's or on the ride, so we'll see you down the road.
This camera out. Actually, I always forget to pull out, so... Oh, fuck, that was awful. Look at this collection of hooligans and motorcycles. Big fan. Fucking Alex with his pizza box. I like this little sexy motherfucker, man. I think I just put a fingerprint on it, though. We got a few of us heading over to OCC for, I don't know, Times, Saturday bullshit, and then over to some comedy show. I don't know. Jack earlier, when we were kind of coordinating this little get-together, he said, hey, should I bring the chopper? I said, hey, man, if you think you can make it across the bridge at highway speeds, absolutely. Mm-hmm. He didn't even get here without shit falling off his bike. Show me what you did. So your rocker, one of these, yeah, fell off the other side. So those are his rocker arm covers. And so, as any good mechanic would do, he just duct taped the back one. No, I moved the back one to the front and then duct taped the back one. So that way, if I hit rain or something like that. Your pet cock is the shiniest thing on your motorcycle.
Other than the headlight, absolutely.
Waiting on these guys. They said, we'll be right behind you, which in Josh time is at some point in the future.
I would say I had the quietest motorcycle out here, but Josh is also on a Gold Wing. Get to ride behind this magnificent beast here. Oh, it's smoking and everything, man. This is awful. It smells like burnt metal. Oh, what a collection of miscreants. Oh, man, I'm glad to be moving because, like I said, Mike's Weather Report brought to you by WMBR. It is fucking humid. It's not the heat, it's the humidity, Danny. We all hate that shit. I'm really looking forward to whatever it is that we're doing. Not only this afternoon with this crew, but later with our gay friends, man. I'm looking forward to the drag shows. Who would have thought? Oh, yes. Hear that raw power coming up from the Gold Wings inner workings. The innards of Linda Lou breathing fire into the world. Well, there's nothing like the sound of a twin, right? Unless you're right behind one for an extended period of time. Then it's just loud, which is kind of the point, but it sounds really good. I wouldn't mind hearing what something like this sounds like with a high flow exhaust, but I'm sure it isn't going to sound anywhere near that. I've heard some 1200s, the four bangers out there with some straight pipes, but not quite the same. So talking to Ellie, I should get her on my camera, but Josh has got plenty of that covered for us. But she's pretty cool, man. She's out of the Charlotte area, and she came down not only to hang out with Shadetree as his biggest fan, literally, but she also brought a bunch of her art down to sell at Kirby's Market tomorrow. She was showing me some of the buttons that she made, the stickers, and some of her artwork. And I thought that was really cool that just right after meeting her that she wanted to share that with me. Lately, since the wife and I have been hanging out a lot, I really, really, really enjoy that. I can't express to you guys enough how much that means to me. But I will say that doing that, we have been missing a lot of group rides. I don't want to say contact, group rides. So being on the road, sharing this road with friends, it means a lot to me. Man, I love riding with friends. It means the world to get out on two wheels with your friends on two wheels, looking out for each other, knowing we're going to the same place, having a good time. Just looking forward to it. That's what I'm all about, man. I talked about it. I've talked about it before. I'm sure I'll talk about it again. But, yeah, man. This is good. This is therapeutic for me. I dig it. Anyways, let's get on down the road. I'm going to pop in some music, man, because I'm feeling real good about this ride. I'm behind Jack and I'm going to call this the Make-A-Wish bike. Jack, this is the Make-A-Wish bike. Because every time you get on it, you got to make a wish that you're going to arrive alive and in one piece. So, we'll get some footage of the Make-A-Wish Foundation bike, and we'll see you down the road. Almost up at Burt's. I'm going to tell you what, man, being behind Jack that whole time. And then he started sputtering real bad. And I'm like, are you sure you're okay, man? But so far, so good, man. We're almost there. So I'm going to assume at this point that we're going to make it. I mean, there's always a possibility that we don't, but it's unlikely at this point because of how close we are. I will say that when we stop, looking down at the old Triumph, it is dripping and it's smoking. So it's burning oil, it's leaking oil. It's pretty ballsy. Yeah, keep doing that. That's exactly what that motor needs. I'm curious how many folks are going to come up here and meet us. I say us, but really, when Josh puts it out there, they're not coming to meet us. They're coming to meet Josh. But I wonder how many people are coming to meet us at OCC to ride with us later. I hope we get some people, but I don't want it to be crazy because don't try it, man. I think he's trying to talk Jack into wheelie that thing. This is why I like my friends. We're dumb, okay? We're all actually, we're the smartest idiots you'll ever meet, aka men. That's not to say that we're all unintelligent. I'm sure a lot of us are. But we're idiots, and we will do dumb shit just for kicks, attention, to laugh at each other, whatever. And I have no problem admitting that. I'm not saying that we're some inferior half of the species. I know I keep talking about Jack's shit on my video. Oh, look at that smoke. I hope the smoke comes through on this video. He can't stop that fast. Oh. Authentic. That's perfect. Let's see what kind of turnout we got here. It's a regular Saturday from what I understand. I don't think there's anything going on. Man, just like always, there's just a bunch of cars here. Maybe they're all going to OCC, but it's like a major letdown when you see this many cars in the OCC parking lot. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get into today, boys. Checking that fucking truck. No, get in there, dude.
With the owner of a black Harley-Davidson bagger, please come to the front. I know I make fun. I would totally ride one. I really don't care if it's a black Harley-Davidson bagger or not. And there's Alex's. At least he has a pizza box to kind of differentiate his from everybody else's. Not really a very wide array of motorcycles at the OCC today. The Kawasaki, that's kind of cool. Harley, Jax, oh man. The Mormon Glide, Harley. Yeah, baby, award-winning champion. Harley. I mean, that's what you're gonna get when you're at a Harley-Davidson dealership, so is what it is. This was the first time I rode with Shay. I didn't realize how much of a badass biker chick she looked like on the road out there. With her boots and her mid-drift shirt, she's like, fuck y'all.
Although I have severe depression, I have decided to try lately. Crazy.
Same.
Hello.
Oh, it's me.
It's me. Anyway, so like I was saying, here on the Mike Branch Rides channel, we do things a little bit different, man. It's all about a certain special someone, all right? A certain tall, absolutely beautiful someone. I'm going to tell you about that person right now. His name is Shadetree Surgeon, baby. He's got 4 golds in his mouth, and he's looking for 1 more.
Oh, shit. Damn, she straight up stood behind him and fucking put him in his place. You guys are going to see her on his channel. I'm absolutely positive of that, but it's been great to meet her, hang out with her, look at her art, and I'm excited to see what she does with that.
All right. Well, not really all that surprising. Jack's bike won't start. Jack, I'm shocked. If there was a motorcycle that was going to have an issue in the parking lot, it was going to be Jack's for sure. I mean, at any point, realistically, this Goldwing or Josh's Goldwing could also go down. So I'm not going to talk too much shit. You good? You good? Okay. I honestly had a feeling that we were going to pick up like a bunch of dudes up there, right? But we only picked up Al, which is fine. I love Al. Al's a good dude. If you haven't seen him around, No Moving Parts Florida, I think. It's hard. I mentioned it last night in that little Instagram live I did for a while, that I kind of, when it's a bunch of letters, I don't really read it. So the funny thing is we headed all the way to St. Pete just to go right back over to basically where I live. I don't really feel like recording right now. We had a few beers over there. I'm not drunk. I know some of you guys like just can't wait to tell me how fucked up I am for having some beers and riding. And I don't know, man. I'm laid back. I've got a good job. I'm responsible, but at the same time, I'm just not. And if you're here for me, you're here for this too. If it bothers you, honestly, God, I hate. Man, I'm not trying to be confrontational, but if it bothers you, don't comment below. Just fucking leave the channel, man. I mean, I'm not like big. I'm not gonna miss you, really. I'm really not. So. Let me do me, man. Anyway, we'll get down the road. I'll put on some music, whatever. See you later. Bye. All right, I had to stop. So Alex, the diplomat, get some gas. And we're finally headed down to Ybor City. Ybor City. So Josh and I were talking on the way out of the club there that I don't think either one of us have been to a comedy club, a comedy show in years, like over a decade for both of us. And that's true. And I can tell you that the last time I went to one was at a place called, what was it called? I don't know. It was in Phoenix. Oh, Stand Up Live. I still get emails every now and then from them telling me who's coming up. And I'm 2,500 miles away. So you'd think I would have unsubscribed by now, but I haven't. So I still get the emails. The thing about comedy is, so there's a lot of stand-up comics that I really like to watch on TV, Netflix specials, whatever. But for the most part, I think seeing comics live is where the comedy really comes into play. I think being able to be there in the moment, you know, the presence of it all, etc. I think it really helps a lot. So I had a good time, man. It was nice meeting Natalie. The other comics who came up before her were great, you know. So yeah, I'm not dissatisfied. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna get down to the Shea and meet up with Josh, the other Josh, not Shadetree, and other friends, and then yeah, we'll have a good time. We'll see you down there.
Finally, after a long day out, we made it to the Shame where it's Gay Josh's birthday. I don't know if I was recording or not. I'm pretty sure I wasn't. This dude and his damn chopper. We knew he was breaking down. It was a matter of time. We knew it. All of us knew the end of the story already. But when we pulled over, again, my GoPro wasn't on. He decides to stop in this like little triangle where you had motherfuckers doing 90 miles an hour 6 inches away and an on-ramp for no. I'm like, dude, can we get over or keep going or something? I thought for sure at least he was gonna die. At least. Then I would have been forced to stay there. Fuck. What an inconvenience, Jack.
But you made it.
Well, we did. Somehow.
And I made it home. I just got to tighten my points down with Loctite now.
That's it. And then after that, your 66 Triumph will be perfect.
Wouldn't go that far, but it'll be.
Speaking of not going that
less
far,
non-perfect.
speaking of not going that far, let's not take the Triumph across the bridge.
Oh no. See, the more I take it across the bridge and back, the more it gets used to going across the bridge and back. So then, you know, eventually it'll be like.
He's defining Stockholm syndrome right now. They just get used to it, stick around. Oh, I'm gonna get abused anyway, so I might as well just stay here.
Wanna get abused?
Speaking of birthday boy, here he is right here. We're gonna do gay shit here in a little bit.
Don't watch.
You can totally watch.
His wife is invited to watch.
I was
Jack said that, not me.
Fucking Brooks and Dunn and Crocodile Dundee.
Holy shit. Here we go. Here, jokes have already started. This is going to be a wild night, I can already tell. We're about to hit this spot called Bradley's, I think. It's a gay bar. And I asked the old lady, have you ever been to a gay bar? Excited?
I don't need no dog, man. I don't know what to expect except
Gay shit.
gay shit, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go look at gay shit.
All right, boys and girls, another day in the books of general debauchery, tomfoolery, shenaniganism. That's the religion I should start, man. Shenaniganism. Oh, yesterday was wild, man. Yesterday was Saturday. I love my Saturdays a whole lot. I really do. Bad news is, I mean, there will be videos out before this one, and you would, if you pay attention, you will have already known. There is a 99.99% chance that I will not have a video out tomorrow. So normally, well, I say normally, I don't really have that consistent of an editing schedule, but what I'd like to do, especially since moving back to 1 day a week, is around Wednesday or Thursday, I will start editing the video for Monday. Now, my videos lately have been, you know, closer to the 30-minute side of how long they are. And that's fine. I don't mind that. But when you make a 30-minute video, that's, you know, a good 8 hours of editing, maybe a little bit longer, which is fine. And so what I'll do is I'll spend like Wednesday night for a few hours and then Saturday morning for a few hours and wrap it up. You could say, well, if you just edit 2 10 to 15 minute videos a week, you'd have 2 videos a week. I don't want to. I just don't want to. But the past few weeks, it's been harder. I've been getting later and later in the week because my wife's been hanging out with me a lot more. And some of you guys are going to really understand where I'm coming from here, but having her out with me now makes me want to just go out more. Like I'm afraid that at some point she's just going to be tired of it. So I'm trying to soak as much of it in as I can right now. Does that make sense? So we'll go, Wednesday night. We'll go down to the Shane for Wednesday night shit. And then, maybe Thursday night I'll go to a bike night or something. And then Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, it's just balls to the wall almost every weekend. A part of me, I don't know which part, but a part of me kind of wishes I would go back to, hey, Saturday is like my maintenance day and yard work day, adult responsible things, whatever. Then Sunday I can go balls to the wall, whatever. But that's just not how it's been. And in fact, I didn't even used to go to the bar, the Shane, every Friday night. I can hear people, oh, you better be careful, Mike, and you might be right, but you might not be. And that's the chance I'm hanging on right there. But yesterday overall was just a great time. I mean, you saw it on camera. So, I didn't record much last night after we were at the Shane with everybody. We were just having too much fun, man. I know a lot of you guys on Instagram, saw my stories, and we're hanging out at the gay bars, and I'm tipping gay dudes, and I think that offended some people, man. I lost like 4 or 5 followers from that, which I'm not going to lose any sleep over. I just noticed. It's like, how insecure are you? Where you stop following me because I do some shit like that? I don't know, man. For me, it's like, go have a good time. Ho, ho, ho. Hey, Mike, how about I stay up here? I went down to look for my highway pegs and got a little sideways. But I bring up last night, even though I didn't record, because my wife had a fucking blast, baby. She got blackout drunk last night for the first time in like a decade. And thankfully, even though I had been sporadically drinking throughout the day, yesterday was one of those days where it's like, I'm buzzed, I'm sober as a stone, I'm buzzed, I'm sober as a stone. And just as I started drinking a little bit for my 3rd round, that's when my wife got like just totally smashed. So I was fine. What we ended up doing was I ended up driving her home in her Jeep, because she met me there separately. She had some other things going on, so she couldn't ride with me. I drove her home in the Jeep, laid her down. I got my 19-year-old daughter up from bed, and I said, hey, can you come in here and sleep with Mom, just to kind of keep an eye on her. Then I took an Uber back to the Dirty Shame just to get my bike, and I had like 4 waters while I was there. I didn't feel like drinking anymore after all that. But when we got out to these gay bars, my wife, man, she was so into it. Not the dudes, just the atmosphere, obviously not the dudes, maybe the chicks, I don't know. And she was telling me, why do we even go to the Shane? This place has such a great vibe. Like, she can't wait to go back there again. Probably doesn't feel like that today. She probably's like, let me stay away from any and all forms of fun for a while. So what's on the agenda today? I'm riding out to OCC. I may have mentioned that yesterday. A buddy of mine's band is playing. He's playing from 1 to 5, but Kirby has her market, which to me takes precedent. So, man, oh man, you guys are seriously going to cause a fucking accident. This Range Rover right here is awful at being on the road, and they should stop right now. And I don't know, we'll hang out there for an hour or so, and then shoot back over the bridge to Dirty Shame to hit up Kirby's Market. I say Kirby's Market, and I feel like I had these same words last time she had a market, but it's not just Kirby's Market. There are going to be other people there with some excellent retro finds that they found they're reselling. Excellent stuff. I mean, prime. And then some wonderful art from a lot of people. There's some paintings, some stickers, some photographers. There's all kinds of stuff that's going to be out there available for purchase.
Okay, we finally made it to the Shane. I have not recorded one time off the bike today. It's all been helmet shit. So now wait until I got a little booze in me, and now here we are.
You wear silver?
I'm not wearing anything.
Jack looked like...
I hate vloggers.
I do too. I hate me more every day. Jack looked like Farmer John going down the damn freeway. There's Kirby. There's the mastermind of all this thing. Some really great stuff out here. If you're in the area and you don't come to these markets, you're wrong. Now today is hot as balls. It's kind of miserable. But it's worth it. It's worth it. Look at all this shit you can get. You got some homemade art. You got some old school Easy Rider magazines. Some of her own mugs. Yeah, Kristen holding it down over here. You got Sade, suck job.
Yeah, suck job.
Hey, any chance you can get to flip me off, I appreciate it. Nah, double.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
All of his art, beautiful. Is this your art too?
This is my art, yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Ellie's art. You guys may have seen this art yesterday. Hey, how you doing today with the Florida-ness?
I'm gonna pass out.
I'm ready to die again. Oh, you want me to get that?
This is how she's doing.
Nice. Actual size. Jack and I have decided we're getting pizza. Yeah! Take the opportunity. Jack and I are hungry. I haven't eaten since breakfast. I don't know when he ate.
Yesterday.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No wonder he's had like 2 beers and ready to not have beers.
No. Don't put that out there. Because I'm always ready for beer.
I'm always ready for beers, but then there are times where it's like, you know what? I probably shouldn't.
My ass is dragging right now from last night.
Is it?
Yeah, all that gay shit, it wore me out.
Your ass is dragging.
That's a bearded dragon.
Oh, ass is dragon? Bearded dragon.
Oh. Well, hey, that's a big boy.
Girl.
Girl? Big girl?
Hydra.
Fancy red or?
I don't know anything about them.
I have one.
Never know what you're going to find when you come to Ybor. Definitely ass dragon and bearded dragon.
You want to see my dragon?
You want to see
my
a
lizard?
You want to see a bearded ass dragon?
I'll show you my lizard.
I don't want to see your lizard. Does it have wings?
It might.
Oh shit. Oh, you're not sweetening the pot, Eddie. All right, Jack said we were going to this pizza place, and he said New York was farther. I told him I didn't want New York. I wanted Tampa. So here we are.
Best pizza in town.
It looks good as fuck. Okay, so I thought we were getting a slice. Jack orders 2 slices, and I'm like, really? Not to be outdone, I also ordered 2 slices. Let's see how it goes. Here we go. It's a big fucking slice, too. Ready? What do you think?
I'm waiting for Mike's weather report.
Superb. Superb.
Superb.
Okay, so that was not unsatisfying, but let's be clear that my standards are pretty low. When you're a fat dude, all you gotta do is throw some greasy pizza on a fucking paper plate, and that's pretty much as high as you get on the echelon of foods. Yeah.
All right, a little bit different outro here, but this is exactly where I wanted to be right now. Are you laughing at me?
No.
Anyway, this was another long one, but it was a very full weekend, and it's 2 jam-packed days of stuff, and I don't really know that I want to do that again, but it was a lot of fun. Comedy show, sharing some road with some friends, Josh's birthday party, Kirby's market, just a whole lot of fun. Did you like that gay bar stuff?
Yeah, it was a good time.
It was a damn good time. So, yeah, thanks for coming along for this one. I think the next video coming out is going to be the one from my birthday weekend up in Jacksonville. So, yeah, thanks for coming along. And until next time, see you later.
Why did you fart and then start recording?
Did it smell real bad or something?
It's fucking gross.
I don't smell anything, so...